Okay, what's up? What's up? It's Wh1tcomb again. Today I'm just gonna maybe make some kicks and snares. Probably not tons of them, but maybe make one or two and see what I can do. I'm trying to build up my personal database of kicks and snares. So we'll see. We'll see if I make any good ones today that I could add to the database. So here's what I have so far. I have a body here, and I have a clap for the top end. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to do some EQing on this. So just the body. So we're going to actually we're gonna loop this sucker. I can't hand that. Okay. So we just want the transients in this one. Okay, and then we'll boost this. And then we're going to do some removal. Let's find some nasty frequencies in here somewhere. So all that frequencies I don't really care much about, so we're going to pull them out. Okay, and then we're going to take this clap and we're going to use this for the high end so we can get rid of all the low end. Boost that. Really boost it because okay, so let's point at -3, so we're gonna do -10 on that. We'll do like a -4 on that. Let's do -6. Okay, and we're actually, let's see if I can get some white noise in here. Okay, so for my white noise, I'm gonna drop in massive. Okay, cool. That's good. So let's go to envelope 4. That's where the main envelope is. Pull that up, pull this down a little bit. Turn off all these. I don't care. I just want this. Let's do a bright noise. And let's take the envelope, this envelope, and we'll do it on here. Cool. And I don't think it matters where it sits, so okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this, and I'll put I don't want the snare body reverbed, but I want I want the clap and the white noise reverb. So we're going to do an audio in. We're going to send this to bus, send this to bus. So now I'm just going to hear, oops. So now I'm just going to hear those. And I think I can turn the white noise down. It's a little loud. Let's EQ the white noise. There's low end in it. I can get rid of that. -2. Let's do a -4. Okay, so then we want to expand this a little bit, so it's not just sitting straight in the middle. It's okay if the pop sits in the middle, but I want the bus to sit, the top to sit. So we're gonna dimension expand it. Okay, okay, reverb, yes, that's what I'm looking for. And I think I might need another snare for some pop in the top end. That might work. So let's turn this down by like 12. We'll add an EQ8 on it. High pass it. Okay, and let's find the sweet spot in there. So that's pretty good. See, now I think the issue is, so we're going to pull back on this a little bit because and we're going to add reverb on the master. Okay, so this is sounding okay. Now I just need I need to beef it up. Okay, so we'll toss another EQ8 on this. We'll get rid of this limiter. That was just for you guys, so it didn't blow your ears out. That sounds good. I like that. Now let's move this up. Okay, so you might see as I'm boosting sounds, I'm boosting a top end, I'm boosting a mid somewhere around 1K to 5K. I think that's 2K, and I'm boosting a low end body. So that sounds pretty good. Now, what I need to do on top of that is, so I need to push it. So I need to make it really hit hard. And in order to do that, I'm going to use a compressor. Doesn't matter which, but I'll use a glue compressor. So I got to compress it hard and make sure the attack's high enough so that it's not over compressing it. Okay, so let's bring it up to like 7. And it sounds like I might be doing a little bit too much high here. We'll do that at 6. So, and now I'm going to use a, what is it? I'm going to use a saturator after that compressor. And let's use a wave shaper. So output, let's put it at like -10, and we'll drive it. Let's do like 15. Now I wonder, I'm not sure if this will work, but let's try a little overdrive. Yeah, that's nice actually. Now I think the reverb might be a little bit too hard on this. So let's do one. Okay, so then we'll do one more EQ8. So pretty much the whole thing about making like a dubstep snare is just making it fat, like doing whatever you can to fatten it up and over limit it, and because you need it to punch through the mix. Okay, and I probably, with the overdrive, I probably added some nasty frequencies in here. Cool. Okay, so then just for good measure, we'll sync. Let's stick a light compression on it just to glue everything together. Ratio, really low ratio. Okay, and we're gonna make that like, we're gonna raise it by 5. And actually no, let's do a 0 makeup. Okay, and then the last thing here is going to be a limiter to make sure that it's you know, it's not changing pitch. So let's see. And actually I think I'll toss a utility on it, because for some reason I like everything to hit on 10 dB whenever I put it in. So that's what I'm gonna try to make it do. So let's do like, let's reduce it by 10. So then we'll add a limiter in here. We'll do -10. And we'll do -5 here. And then we'll do up by 3. Let's see, up by 5. Oops. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, because it's cool, that's got a lot of reverb, but maybe a little bit too much. So we're going to solo the master, or actually I don't need to solo the master because it's the master. So we're just going to resample here, and we'll just record. Cool. So that's our sound. So now we're gonna solo this. We're gonna take it off record. Whoa. Oh yeah, okay, right, because it's going to the, so I got to turn all this stuff off now. And we'll turn all these off as well. I probably should have sent it to a bus instead of the master. That way I wouldn't have to turn all this crap off. Okay, so Control Alt F gets me my fades, so we're going to toss some fades in there. Right, so cool, so that's good. I like that. And what's it hitting at? Hitting at 10? Okay, so we're going to export that. Because that's a nice chunky clap. Selected track only, export. So I have a whole folder, samples, my sounds. I'm starting to create my own sample pack just for my own usage. I don't know if I give it out. Maybe I would at some point, but there are so many sample packs out there, I'm not sure if there's a point. So I'm calling this a wash snare because it's got a white wash behind it, and we'll save it. And let's see, just to make sure everything's good, let's turn this off. And let's go into it and make sure, let's make sure it's in there. Yeah, that sounds nice. Cool. So yeah, there are different volumes in here, which is whatever. They're limited, and you pop them in, and then you adjust them to whatever you want them. But that for my purposes, it doesn't matter. So it could use a little bit more punch to it, I think, actually. So I'm gonna look to see where. I'm gonna look to see what kind of punch it's missing. Yeah, that could be it. That's weird. And let's do like a -2. -4. Okay, and then I'm going to actually rebounce that. Because once I listen to it with the other snares, I'm saying, okay, yeah, that's a little, I'm going to have to call this something different, aren't I? Okay, so we're going to get rid of this one. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Cool. Okay, so I think that's all I have for today. So, you know, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me make a snare. I'm gonna do this progressively. Every once in a while, I'll make some snares, drums, kicks, as well as doing my normal production. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. This was Wh1tcomb.